Hello, everybody, and welcome to another episode of the For Honor Hero School. And it's time to go Roman, because this is the Centurion Hero School. And with me, as our Centurion Hero School's teacher, I have Fatal-Feit. Fatal, thank you so much for joining me.
Hey man, happy to be here again.
Yeah, so Fatal-Feit didn't just do the Warden Hero School, but Fatal-Feit is actually a really seasoned Centurion player because he was invited by Ubisoft to multiple workshop events and also to a really cool tournament event in California where he played the Centurion live on stream for people to see for the first time, and he showed us an amazing 1 versus 3. So if you guys know where to find it, check that out. Fatal, do you think that you can show us everything that you did in that video and how to do it with the Centurion?
Absolutely, man. I've been playtesting this hero for a very long time, and I'm super excited to show you guys what he has.
Nice. So I'm looking forward to that, and I hope you guys are too. We're going to be jumping right in. And here we are once more in the courtyard of the Hero School. And Fatal, it's your time to show us the very much beloved bread and butter of the Centurion. So take it away, show us the basic moves. What can you do?
Alright, so my favorite thing about the Centurion is that he's a hybrid with assassin parts to him. So something you're going to notice first is that he has a heavy attack, of course, and it's actually the fastest heavy attack in the game.
Oh, okay. Oh yeah, that is a really fast heavy, actually.
That's right, it's amazing. It's about as fast as a light attack, a normal light attack, I mean. And you can combo it into 2 heavy attacks. So one and then 2.
Heavy and heavy. All right.
Yep. You can also charge the heavy attack as well. Just like that.
Oh, just by holding the button, I just charge it.
Yep, just hold the button and then it'll release.
And that works with all heavy attacks.
Yep.
Oh yeah. Cool.
From all directions, it's the same heavy attack, so there's no difference from the top or the left or the right.
Ah, just looks different. Right, okay.
The same thing applies to the light attacks. They're the same from any direction, and they're really quick. And as you saw me do there's a 3-hit chain.
Oh, so that's light attack, light attack, light attack.
Yep.
All right.
And there's also light attack, heavy attack.
Oh, okay. So light attack, heavy. And yeah, you're right. That heavy attack is like it's unnoticeable almost by how much faster it is than compared to a light attack. It's crazy.
Yep. And now he also has a pretty cool engagement attack, where you dodge forward, heavy attack.
Oh, nice. Okay, so like a jump attack, kind of like the Peacekeeper has.
Yep.
Ah, so I dodge forward, a forward dodge into a heavy attack. Nice.
It also has hyper armor, so you can trade with it.
Oh, okay. Does it always attack from the top? Yeah, it does. Okay.
It only does, yep. And now you also have his zone attack, which does 3 hits.
Oh, alright, so that's the zone attack.
Yep,
so
from the sides.
Zone attack? I see. Can you cancel that?
No, you can't cancel it, but it does deal a lot of damage, so if you manage to pull all 3 off on your opponent, they'll be very sorry.
Oh yeah, I bet. Does he have some kind of sprinting attack as well?
That's right, so just like what I showed you just earlier with the jump attack, if you're chasing one and you do a heavy attack, he'll do the same thing.
Oh, so it's the same jump attack only out of a sprint.
Exactly.
Nice, okay. That has a lot of range, actually.
Yep. And now he has some pretty cool engagement attacks, which is my favorite thing about him. The first one is, just like the jump attack, you dodge forward and press Guardbreak instead.
Oh, nice. He gives you the Sparta boot. Alright. So,
exactly.
Dodge forward, Guardbreak. Okay.
Yep.
Just
and
like
you might notice there, it gave you a daze.
Oh, yeah. Yeah, hit me again? Oh, yeah, I'm actually stunned. Okay, wow. Alright, Fatal. So, he's got charged heavies. And as I heard from you backstage, you also told me that he can punch, but you haven't showed us that yet. So could you show us what to do with charged heavies, or, you know, the heavies in general, and then show us how to actually pull off those sweet punches?
Okay, so something amazing about his heavies is, again, they're really quick, but what's really cool is that if you don't manage to hit the opponent and they block it, you can continue into the punch. So just like here.
Oh, nice.
So that's right. So you press guard break after heavy, and then you go directly into a punch.
Oh, so if I hit you with the heavy and press guard break, that was you blocking it though. So if I hit you with it and press guard break, you do a punch. If you block the heavy and I press guard break, I do the punch as well. Nice. So from a hit or a block. That's pretty cool.
Yep, that's right. So he keeps the pressure on, which is what really makes him pretty amazing. But we'll go more into that later. For now, let's talk about more about the heavy attack. Right. So as I already explained, he does have a charged heavy.
Yeah. Just
like that. And now he has something called Imperial Might. So if he does a charged heavy during any combo, it will become an unblockable. So let me show you the light, heavy.
Nice. Okay, so that's like a fully unblockable with flame effect and everything. So
yep.
That's at the end of any chain, right? Do you just hold heavy attack?
That's right, end of any chain.
So I could do light, and then I hold heavy, and there you go. Nice.
Yep, or heavy, and then charged heavy.
Oh yeah, because he's got a heavy as well. So heavy and hold the heavy, and there you go.
Yep.
All right.
He also has charged heavy into Imperial Might.
Oh, so that works as well. So I can hold heavy attack and then just... Oh, sorry, that was actually me hitting you. So I can hold heavy attack and then just hold heavy attack again. Okay.
Yep. And something you might have noticed there is that I got pinned. So when you hit your opponent with a charged heavy, you pin them for about a second.
Okay.
And so this is going to go back into jabbing. So something you can also do with your jab is hold it to charge it, just like the heavy, to do an unblockable. A bigger unblockable. So let me show you here.
Oh wow, that actually knocks me down. Okay, he packs quite the punch. So
yeah,
that was just a heavy, and then I hold the guard break button and do a fully charged punch, which knocks you down.
Yep, and if you notice there, I lost a lot of stamina from that.
Yeah, you did. And that also works when I do a charged heavy, right?
Right, yep. So normally the person's probably going to dodge your punch. But if I do a charged heavy to pin you down, the punch is guaranteed.
Oh, and it's actually a different punch as well. Like he actually throws a hook there. So I do a fully charged heavy into a fully charged punch.
Yep.
Nice.
So another thing that's really cool about the jab that you get after heavy is that when you get a jab, you get a free light attack.
Oh, so that can't be blocked at all?
Nope.
Okay,
it's free.
So I do a heavy into a jab, and then I do a top light, and yeah, okay, you had your guard at top, and you can't block that at all. So jab guarantees light.
Yep. Actually, as well as that free light there, you can continue the light into a combo.
Oh, so you can continue a chain from it?
Yep, so I'll just show you real quick.
Ah, nice. So it starts the chain at the start as well, so you can do the light, heavy, sorry. Okay, so I do a heavy into a jab, into light, fully charged heavy, fully charged heavy. Okay, man, now we're already comboing here. We'll do that in a later segment. Alright.
The Centurion's heavy attacks are generally my favorite in the game because there's so many things you can do with them. Not only are they really fast and you can continue a combo after block, you can also do some other mix-ups, right? So not only can you do another heavy, you can actually soft feint them into guard breaks. So,
oh,
not like that.
Not like that.
Like this.
Oh, okay. So I press heavy and then guard break, or no? I hold heavy. I hold heavy and then guard break. Okay. So hold heavy, press guard break. Oh, you don't actually have to let go of heavy either. You can just hold heavy and just press guard break while you're charging.
Yep, it's a soft feint. So it makes a very good mix-up and good pressure. So
nice. Okay.
So I hit you with a heavy, then instead of doing another heavy, I cancel it into a guard break.
Yeah.
It can catch your opponent trying to dodge.
Nice. Okay. Can you do it like... Yeah, you can do it very late as well, right? Like, you have to be careful?
There's many timings you can do it for it. So you can force an engagement where the opponent might think it's a charged heavy, so they might want to dodge. And then you get a guard break from that.
Nice, okay. In general, you can let go of the heavy, like, of the charged heavy basically whenever you want, right? So you can kind of mix up the timings.
Yes, so instead of maybe doing the soft feint, you can still do a normal feint into, I guess, other stuff, like a light attack. It's not a very good... The normal feint is not very good, but the soft feint is very quick.
Oh yeah, the soft feint really is really quick. And you can do it super early, or you can do it, like, really late in the charging.
Yep. Speaking of timings, there are different timings you can do with your heavies to mix it up against your opponents. So, of course, you have the normal, very quick heavy. You have the charged heavy.
Right.
Or you can just hold it a little bit and then release it normally to catch your opponent, you know, off guard.
Yeah, you can kind of just change the timing there, so he's never quite sure. Like, he can't quite rely on muscle memory alone when it comes to parrying them. Okay, Fatal, so you just knocked me on the ground repeatedly, and as far as I'm aware, the Centurion doesn't stop after he knocks his opponent down. He actually keeps going. So what can he do when I'm on the ground?
Yeah, so, you know, continuing the pressure that he gives you from that, he can also do something really cool called the Eagle's Talon, which is a jump attack.
Oh, okay.
So, yep, so here I'm going to show you.
Oh boy, okay, yeah, that really hurts then. Okay, so he just jumps on you. So you do that, you knock me on the ground, and then you just press heavy attack, right? He just does it automatically?
Yep, just heavy attack, just normal heavy attack. You don't have to hold it or anything.
Okay, so I'm gonna do a fully charged punch to knock you down, and then... Ooh! Okay, that's really satisfying. And really easy
it
as
does.
well.
It does a lot of damage, and something you might notice there was that you got hyper armor as well, so it's not interruptible.
Oh, nice. Okay, so just literally just a heavy attack when the enemy is on the ground near you.
Yep. And now there is some stuff you might have to worry about, like let's say you're exhausted. If I throw you down when you're exhausted, I can do Eagle's Talon, but I have to delay it for it to work, and so you can get a free guard break from that.
Oh, wow, wait, okay. Alright, let me just very quickly exhaust myself. I am overexerting myself here.
So it's a very powerful attack, but you have to be pretty careful when you use it.
Okay, throw me.
Okay, that one was right
perfect.
timing.
Alright.
Yeah, that was right timing for me. I knew that one.
Okay, throw me.
There, you could have got the... Yep.
Oh, yeah, okay. So basically because you waited too long, right?
Yep.
Is this only when I'm exhausted?
No, there are some situations. It's basically around when you can recover quickly, right? So let's say if you're fighting a shinobi and you parry his long-range attack or counter his long-range guard break, he'll get up pretty quickly. So if you do Eagle's Talon on the shinobi, he'll be able to get a guard break on you.
Oh, so that's special then. What happens if you just knock me down with a punch and you wait too long and I get up? Can I get a free guard break then?
Yep, let's see here.
Nice, okay. So you really have to be careful about the timing of, like, jumping on your opponent. You can't wait too long, can you?
Yeah, so it works on any unbalanced enemies, but you have to be very careful and make sure it's pulled off early or you'll get punished as well.
Ah, right. So, of course, it doesn't just work on enemies that you yourself knock down, but it also works if you're in a group fight and, say, someone from your team knocks someone on the ground, you can still jump on them.
Yep, it works with any unbalanced enemy.
Ah, nice. Okay.
So at those times when you are able to unbalance your enemy and get Eagle's Talon in, they're pretty good, but like I said, there are times when they can guard break you from it. So there is one way to actually get a bigger payoff than Eagle's Talon. And so usually it only comes from your throw, however. So let's say you're in revenge and you throw your opponent to unbalance them, or again, when they're exhausted. Something you can do is charge your heavy early so he doesn't do Eagle's Talons, and instead he does a normal charged heavy attack. Okay. And then from... Yep, so... let's see, you get exhausted here.
Oh, right, yeah, sorry. Okay, I will exhaust myself. Just throwing these out here, trying to swat a fly. Okay, I am exhausted, master. Show us what you got.
And what you saw there was that I also not only get the charged heavy, I got a guaranteed punch.
Oh, so but because you hit the fully charged heavy, even though it didn't play the pin animation for me, you still get the guaranteed fully charged punch.
That's right, because you're still in recovery animation.
Is it a guaranteed fully charged punch or a guaranteed normal punch?
Guaranteed normal punch, not fully charged punch at all.
Not fully charged. Okay, so let me show this off real quick. So can you exhaust yourself?
Yep.
Okay. So all I have to do is instead of just pressing heavy, I literally just, the moment you start like falling back, I start charging my heavy. Is that correct?
That's right.
Okay, so I grab you, I throw you on the ground, and then I do this, and oh, it didn't do the punch. I was too quick there. Too slow there.
Yep, I'll just exhaust myself again.
Yeah, it's fine. So yeah, so I just literally charge the heavy early because I don't want to do the jump attack. Okay, so throw you down, gonna charge the heavy, get the punch. Nice. Okay, and that keeps your stamina like almost completely exhausted as well.
Yep, that's the Centurion's specialty. It's keeping your opponents exhausted.
Nice. Okay, Fatal, so you punched me repeatedly in the face, but during the basic moves you showed me that he's got a kick. And honestly, I think I'm a bit of a masochist here. Please kick me some more. Show me what you can do with that.
So the kick is where the real pressure starts, right? It's where the engagement really begins. So first of all, the kick has very good tracking.
Alright, I'll just like move a little bit to the side here.
Yep, and you saw the daze it gives you as well.
Yeah. The kick was just forward dodge guard break, right? Yeah.
Yep, just like last time. And so something cool about it is once you land the kick, you get a free light attack.
Oh, nice. Guaranteed. Oh, yeah. Cool. Yeah, guaranteed light. So,
and just like with the jab, it can start a combo.
Nice. Okay, so it's the same thing. So I just go like kick. Oh, sorry, that was a bit slow on my part. Kick, light, light. Nice. Okay.
And now let's say you're in a staring contest with someone, right? Okay. You can actually do the dodge attack into kick to mostly avoid guard breaks. Like they can't guard break you on reaction when you start it. So I can do that without, you know, let's say we're staring at each other. I can do this without you guard breaking me on reaction.
Without me guard breaking you? What, like trying to guard break you as you kick?
Yep.
Okay, let's try that. Yeah, okay. Can't do it.
Yeah, so you can keep the pressure on, get your free lights, and you know, it also drains a lot of stamina, as you see there.
Yeah, I noticed. Like, it actually does quite a bit of stamina. It costs a lot of stamina as well, though. It's like, it only does... Yeah, it does, like, decently more than it actually costs. Okay.
I would say you'll consume all of their stamina when you reach half, just from kicks.
Yeah, that sounds about right.
Now, the kick can be dodged, especially if you delay it a bit. The opponent might be able to read you and dodge the kick, and they can punish you with it. Like, they can get a free guard break, or a light attack, or whichever.
Oh, okay.
However, the recovery is quick, so they have to act quickly when they try to dodge it.
Okay, I'll try real quick, like, guard breaking you after it. Nice, okay. One more time. So I'll just, like, dodge your kick, guard break, can't be tagged. Okay. I take it if I'm playing a class that, say, has, like, a side dodge attack, I get that in guaranteed?
Yep, you get it guaranteed.
Nice.
So it's a good counter. Yeah, something like the Orochi, the Peacekeeper. They're good counters to this kick. But something amazing about it is that, you know, I don't have to do a kick. I can keep the pressure on, but I can just do a dodge.
Like going forward, yeah.
Yep, so I can, you know, maybe parry the attack and bait some attacks in.
Okay.
Or get the kick in, of course.
So is there, when I dodge your kick, and, you know, like, I'm going for that guard break, is there nothing you can do against that? Is it literally a guaranteed guard break?
If you're quick enough, yes, it's guaranteed. There's nothing I can do about it. But like I said, I can, you know, if I'm doing it right, and I make you attempt it, you know, you do a dodge to try to do your guard break, I can actually guard break you during your dodge.
Okay.
So let's say I'm doing kicks, and then this time I dodge, and then you dodge, I can get a guard break.
Ah, I see.
Yep, and you know, like I said earlier, you can't guard break me when I'm trying to do this, you know, from neutral. So it really keeps up the pressure, which is amazing. And now, speaking of pressure, the best thing about the kick is that when your opponent is exhausted, they can't really counter you.
Oh, because they can't really get a guard break in because the exhaust guard break is so slow.
Or an attack, like a side dodge side attack.
Yeah.
So exhaust yourself.
Oh, okay. Well, technically, you could exhaust me as well with your kick. Come here, exhaust me.
Yes, I can. So let's say I'm keeping up the pressure and you're exhausted.
Yeah.
Now you're in a constant 50-50 game here where you either dodge it or you don't, right?
Yeah.
So, or if you don't, I can guard break you, knock you down, get my Eagle's Talons in.
Okay, that's terrible.
So in most cases, when I fight an opponent and they're exhausted, I'm constantly, let's say I'm constantly getting the kick right or I'm getting the guard break right.
Yeah.
They're mostly going to be exhausted the whole fight because if they're guessing wrong, it's just going to be more exhaustion.
Yeah. Does the kick also have hyper armor, by the way? Like, can I actually, like, try and hit you with a light?
No, it does not have hyper armor. So if we're in neutral like this and you're being cheesy, I mean cheeky, you can hit me with a light attack.
Okay, I'll try that real quick. Tell me
So
when.
let's say instead of guard break, you do a light attack. So go now.
Okay.
There you go.
Yeah, okay, I do hit you with that. I get hit myself a little bit, but I do hit you with it.
Yep. So I would say that's better than trying to guard break them on reaction. So that's a good read there. So something really, really cool about the kick is, yes, you can dodge it, and yes, you can counter it if you dodge it, but something the Centurion can do is counter you back. So he can do a heavy after the kick, just like that.
That heavy is not guaranteed, though. You said a light is guaranteed when the kick hits.
The light is guaranteed, but the kick can be blocked or parried.
Oh,
however,
the heavy,
it's super fast. Yep, the heavy. It's super fast, though, so it can catch your opponent if they're not reacting in time. But something also really cool is, like I said, is if you dodge it, I can continue the heavy to counter your attack.
Oh, I'll dodge it, okay. Oh, alright, okay. That was just luck there because I had my guard at top. Okay, one more time.
And now imagine if you're trying to go for a guard break. That is going to land.
Oh, let me try that actually. Okay, one more time. Oh, yeah, alright. So that's really, really quick. Is there a counter to that then? Should you always throw that out?
So it's up to your opponent to react to, you know, the guessing game in general. So, you know, if they expect it, they can potentially parry it, but for the most part, they're going to try to counter it, right? They're going to counter your kick, and so your heavy is going to counter that.
Right.
And now, you know, just like what we spoke about before with Imperial Might, after a kick, you can go into an unblockable.
Oh, okay, so if he basically just stands there and is like trying to parry it quickly, you might throw him off by charging it.
Yep.
Alright. Okay, Fatal, we're actually gonna turn the normal order of the hero school a little bit up, because you told me that for the advanced combos we need to do this first. So, guard break follow-ups and parry follow-ups. What can the Centurion do? Let's start with guard breaks.
Right, so he has something called the Lion's Roar. And so, as I said earlier, the Centurion is all about exhausting his opponent, right? To keep the pressure. So what Lion's Roar is that when I get a guard break on you... Oh, too slow there.
Oh, wow,
Right
okay.
there.
He is all about punching me in the face. I enjoy that a lot.
He's all about being physical, man. So once I get a guard break on you, if I press a light attack, just like the PK, I can do a jab that exhausts you. And then I can do that 3 times, so you can try it on me.
Oh, okay, so guard break and bump, bump, bump. Nice, okay. So that was guard break and light, light, light. I'll try it one more time, so just so people can kind of see the rhythm. I think it actually works really good if you press the light again when he pulls his fist back, I noticed. So you kind of go like guard break, light, light, light. There you go.
And now something you can do is guard break, light, light, and then throw his opponent into, let's say, a wall or something to continue the harassment.
Oh, okay. So that's basically his special he gets off of guard break. What is like, does he get anything else from guard breaks?
Yes, so he also gets a heavy from a guard break. So, just like this.
Okay, but just a normal heavy, not like a charged one.
Not like a charged one.
Guard break heavy, but if I like try and block this? Nice.
His charged one is not guaranteed at all.
Okay, alright.
And now, continue in Lion's Roar is I can, after a throw, I can continue it into a kick.
Oh, do you have to dodge forward for that again, or?
You don't have to dodge for it. You just press guard break after a throw.
Oh, nice. Okay. Is that kick guaranteed, or can it be dodged?
It's not guaranteed, so if your opponent is aware, he can dodge the kick.
Oh, okay.
So here, try it on me.
Okay, wait. Ah, nice. Okay. So not guaranteed.
Yep, it will drain a lot of your opponent's stamina if you try to pull it off, but at the same time, they can punish you for attempting.
Nice. So what do you get off of wall stuns?
So off of wall stun, and this is why the Centurion is amazing in my book, is he can get Imperial Might.
Ah, nice. So fully unlocked.
Follow up by the punch into Eagle's Talons.
Oh, wow. Okay. So that is, I take it, his strongest follow-up he can do.
Yeah, the amazing thing about the Centurion is really punishing your opponents for wall stun or light parries.
Let me try that real quick. Come over here to the wall. Okay, so I throw you into the wall. Oh, sorry, that was me kicking. Sorry. Okay, I throw you into the wall. I get a fully charged heavy, a fully charged jab into an Eagle's Talon. Nice. Okay. Does it? Wait. So we get the kick after the throw, right?
Yep.
So if I throw you into a wall, I probably get the kick guaranteed as well, right?
If you throw me into a wall, the kick is guaranteed, but I don't see any particular reason
there's no real reason to. I just wanted to make sure that it's guaranteed. Because you never know. Some people might figure something out with it, but yeah, obviously you would be going for the fully charged heavy.
I mean, there are situations where you maybe want to keep your opponent constantly out of stamina, so the kick will, I guess, exhaust them, but
yeah,
the same thing applies with the punch after Imperial Might.
Yeah, very true.
In fact, I'll say that the punch...
So the kick is guaranteed, but obviously the fully charged heavy just makes way more sense to use. Okay.
Exactly, yep.
That reminds me, so obviously a throw leads into a wall stun. Does the kick actually lead into the wall stun as well?
No, so the kick does not
wall stun. Okay.
Cause wall stagger. Punches do, however. Any punches, so let's say heavy.
Oh yeah, they do wall stun. Okay. Does that mean after that punch... But you can't follow up the punch with a heavy, right?
You can actually follow up with a heavy, but I'll get more into that later.
Okay. So that was all of his guard break follow-up. So what does the Centurion get off of a parry? I mean, obviously on a normal, like a heavy parry or a light parry, he gets a guaranteed guard break, right? Which means you could go into what we just showed. But what, for example, what does he get against, say, long-range classes like Nobushi or Valkyrie or so on?
Yeah, so he gets something very awesome. And against those, more long-range heroes that will keep a distance where you can't exactly get guard break, he has a pretty cool parry counter. I'll show you.
Okay, so I will throw a heavy attack at the top now. Oh, okay. So that's a special parry counter. How does that work?
So after a parry, you press guard break to do a knee attack. And it drains a lot of stamina.
Yeah, I saw that. So, okay, let me try and actually parry your super quick heavy. Okay. Oh, okay.
You do have to press guard break really quickly.
Like basically right as I parry, right? Okay. There we go. Okay, so basically right as you do the parry, you can actually kind of like spam guard break a little if you want to, and you'll get that off. Okay. Okay, so what exactly are the follow-ups to the parry counter?
So there's two. The first one is a guaranteed heavy, and the second one is a kick into a free light. So let me show you the guaranteed heavy.
Okay, I will attack you. Nice. Okay, yeah. So my guard was at the top. I could not block that. All right, let's try that one more time, like from my perspective. So you attack me, I will parry. There you go. Okay, so that was literally just parry. Basically spam the guard break button to do the parry counter, and then press heavy to get the guaranteed heavy. Can't be slow on that though, I think.
And it's pretty cool because you're getting a free heavy from a heavy parry, right? So it's good damage. And to show you the kick, I'll just parry you again.
Oh yeah, okay, yeah, I can't dodge that, and I can't block the light follow-up after. Nice, okay. So just one more time. I'll do it from my perspective. Okay, go ahead. Ah, that was actually me throwing a heavy there. All right, but yeah. So the light is guaranteed, and the heavy follow up to the kick could be dodged though. All right, cool. So so the parry counter seems really, really strong, and you can obviously do that from heavy parries, but also from light parries. Do I always want to use the parry counter?
No, so if you do parry a light attack, you can get a guaranteed charge heavy.
Oh wow.
But there are some rules to it. So first of all, against assassins, a charged heavy will be guaranteed. But against someone with a fixed guard, normal guard like us,
yeah.
Right now, you do have to change your stance.
Oh, okay, but it's still guaranteed.
It's guaranteed, you just have to change your stance. It's a little tricky to execute as well.
Okay, I will now attack you with the top light attack, and we'll see about those parries. Yeah, okay, I could not block that at all, but you did change your guard. All right, I will try to parry your crazy fast light and pull this
Actually, let's also show. I just want to show what it's like from the same guard.
Oh, okay, all right. So here comes my light. Yeah, I just block it. Okay, so you do have to change guard to get the guaranteed heavy.
All right, now I'll throw in a light attack in 3, 2, 1.
Ah, close. Ah, that was me throwing a light. Sorry. Okay. Okay, that was me throwing it at the top, so it gets blocked. That was after a light parry. And now I'm gonna change guard. Nice, and I get that, and then I can do the follow-up, etc., etc. from there. Alright, cool. So, basically, after a light parry, you always want to make sure that you don't do the parry counter, but you do the fully charged heavy, right?
Well, there are some situations where the parry counter might be better, because the parry counter also does wall stun.
Oh, okay.
If you want to see it. Yeah,
sure. So I'll go over here, and then I will throw a top heavy at you. Oh,
which can, yep, and it will just go right into Imperial Mites.
Nice.
And it also can knock your opponent off a platform. So if they're right behind, right in front of a ledge.
Yeah, that makes sense. And I take it can knock them into spikes as well and stuff like that.
Yeah, it's very situational, but it's a pretty good follow-up, in most cases.
Right. If you're low on stamina as well, it probably knocks them down.
Exactly.
Alrighty, Fatal, it's time for pretty much my favorite part of every hero school, advanced combos section. So this is where we take all of the things you already showed us, and we basically put them all together, and you show us your mix-ups, you show us your combos, what you can do. So take it away.
So I've shown you some of the more basic ones, like Lion's Roar into Imperial Smite, into a full charge, into Eagle's Talons, right?
Right, yeah.
And I showed you I can do the same with a parry counter, but I've already shown you that.
Yeah.
There's some other things you can do, like into, let's say, another like
so
that,
that was a kick into a guaranteed light, into another light, into like a charged heavy. Okay.
Yep. Or let's say I Guardbreak you instead. Softfeints.
Alright, so yeah, so I could like light attack, light attack, light attack, light attack, and then hold heavy, and then go for Guardbreak. Okay.
Yep, there's a lot of stuff you can do to keep the pressure going with the Centurion. And now I'm going to show you a pretty advanced thing that not a lot of people are aware of. Okay. So there is a way. So first of all, yes, you can dodge the punch and counter it, but there is a way to make it guaranteed. Okay. So what happens to make it guaranteed is you really have to stagger your opponent during a combo to keep it up. So first of all, let's say you block. So first, block my first heavy, then I'm going to hit you with my second heavy, and then I'm going to punch. And let's see you try to dodge it, okay?
Okay.
So keep your guard there.
Okay, I could not dodge that.
You couldn't, right?
No. Okay.
That's because I staggered you. And so if I do it during a combo, you wouldn't be able to dodge that punch after the wall stun, or, So it even works with light, oops, light, heavy.
Yeah.
You wouldn't be able to dodge that.
Yeah, I can't dodge that. You just need to get the heavy in, though. Yeah.
Yep. As long as you get the heavy in during, staggers, you can get a guaranteed punch into another free light to continue the pressure.
Nice.
And now I'm going to show you something that's pretty dirty, but it's a very, very effective counter.
Okay.
Alright, so let's find a good corner here. So I'm going to show you the infamous infinite combo.
Uh-oh.
There's
Okay.
Yeah, so he has an infinite, and there's two ways to do it. So the first way is like this. All you need to do is really stagger your opponent with a wall stun, and then go into Imperial Might. And after Imperial Might, instead of doing a fully charged punch, you just do a normal punch into another Imperial Might, and then over and over again.
Oh, okay. There's no way to get out of that.
In corners like this, it's really hard to get out, but if they're next to like a normal wall like this, they can get out eventually after, let's say, 2 or 3 Imperial Mights, if they can survive, right?
Okay. Alright, take it away.
So again, there's many ways to start it. I can do the parry counter, or a normal wall stun from a throw.
Okay, I'm just like trying to dodge here. Wow.
So what you saw there was that you did block it, right?
Yeah.
So there's some rules to it. First of all, against assassins, it is guaranteed. Completely, it's a complete infinite against an assassin until they manage to eventually get out from the wall.
Right.
But against normal heroes with normal guards, you have to actually keep changing your guard after each Imperial Might, because what you're trying to do is hit them where they're not blocking. Because if you do Imperial Might in the same direction, I mean, not Imperial Might, it's actually a charged heavy. If you do the charged heavy in the same direction they're blocking, they will block the attack.
Oh, I see. Okay.
So when you're doing your charged heavy into a punch, you want to change your guard after that. Okay. So you want to keep doing it, and just keep doing it, and they'll just
let me try this real quick. Come here. Okay, so. Okay, wait, sorry, that didn't work for some reason. Okay, that was the Guardbreak. I do not have the timing down like you do.
So the timing might be a bit tricky for starters, because
yeah, noticing I can barely pull this off.
You do have to wait a little bit before you do your heavy attack after your punch.
Oh yeah, I'm noticing. Yeah, I think I'm doing it too early. Okay, you could actually block that because I attacked you on the side where your guard was, right?
Exactly. So it's a complete guessing game for the duration of it,
wow.
where you want to do it where your opponent is not blocking, and they can't read your direction because they can only change their direction as soon as it hits, so they can't read your guard. Okay. Let's get you in this corner right here.
Oh, okay.
Yep, see, you're guarding the same direction, so
yeah.
It did not work.
Yeah, okay, so as long as you literally just keep switching, there's nothing that I can do.
Exactly, and it just keeps going and going, and you're losing stamina while it's happening.
Yeah, if I hadn't had unlimited health there, I would be dead. Wow, alright.
And now, there is a 100% guaranteed infinite, though, and I'll show you at the spot over here.
Okay.
This guaranteed infinite is situational, because you need a very good spot for it, like this one here.
Okay.
Now, Earlier, it was hard for you to leave because you were getting pinned and wall staggered and pinned and wall staggered. This one, I'm not actually going to do a fully charged heavy. I'm just going to do a normal heavy, but you can't dodge the punch after it because you're stuck between these walls here.
Okay.
So I'm gonna start.
Okay, yeah, I mean, I am dodging, but it doesn't matter because the wall is right there. Okay. Well, this is really situational though, isn't it? Like, this only really works. Like, when are you ever gonna get someone into this kind of corner?
You would actually be surprised by how many areas in the maps has it allows you to do that. I'll just say that.
Nice. So yeah, you showed us all of his moves so far. So at this point, let's get a bit more cerebral. What do you think is the playstyle of the Centurion all about, and what do you think, you know, people are playing him as right now, and where do you think his playstyle might be evolving to?
So it's all about the pressure. It's all about being offensive and keeping your opponent from being able to react, keeping them from actually having stamina. It's all about exhausting them with the kicks, the lion's roar, and knocking them into wall, because he has some of the best punishes in the game, right? Getting those free charged heavies in and then into a full punch into the Talons, the Eagle's Talons. He deals a lot of damage and he's very offensive. And so if you play him, that's what you got to be. You got to keep the pressure going because your light attacks are very fast, your heavies are very fast. You just got to keep your opponent from breathing.
Do you think he's going to change any in the future? Do you think the developers might kind of switch his role up, or do you think he's working exactly as he should be?
There's been talks about defensive meta and stuff like that. I would just say that as long as you play him as he should be played right now, you will have no problem. He'll just keep on the pressure and keep on keeping your opponent exhausted.
What's really, really important, of course, is not just what the Centurion can do, but what can the Centurion do against other classes and what can they do against him. So let's talk about class matchups real quick. What do you think are the top 3 positive class matchups that the Centurion has right now?
So as you saw it there, with the infinite and how easy it is to parry a light attack into a fully charged heavy, I would say most assassins are someone you want to fight with this Centurion because he deals a lot of damage and he gets a lot from his punishes.
Okay, so most assassins, you mean like Orochi, Peacekeeper, like all of them,
Yeah.
you just kind of want to go for parries there? Do you have to be more defensive?
As long as you can get your parries in, get your wall stun in, he's going to take about half of their health just from one charged heavy into Eagle's Talon.
Nice, okay. So what do you think are the more negative class matchups for the Centurion?
They're generally the more defensive one. So let's one of them that really is someone you do not want to fight is a Conqueror. Because yes, his heavies are really fast and there's good mix-ups with him. But if a Conqueror blocks your heavy attack, by nature of how Conquerors are, they get a free guard break from that. And if, let's say, they dodge your kick, their shield bash will generally beat out your heavy attack that comes after your kick. And then you have, let's say, a Lawbringer. Once you get that heavy attack in, they can shove you right back if they block it.
Alright, I take it Warlord, for example, is also pretty hard for the Centurion.
Actually, with the Warlord, because he doesn't have nearly as much defensive tools like those guys, it would be a normal matchup.
Okay.
But yeah, going back to positive, there is a hero that, you know, he kind of works against, is like the Shugoki. A charged heavy goes right through his hyper armor.
Oh,
so
okay.
the Shugoki, yep, he can have a hyper armor on, but if you do your charged heavy and it works, it will pin him.
Nice, that's pretty crazy. So, apart from like the regular thing, let's ask you personally, what is your favorite class and what is your least favorite class to fight against as the Centurion?
Well, let's start with the least favorite is,
Right.
like I said before, the Conqueror, because, well, the Centurion is all about being offensive and keeping up the pressure. The Conqueror can actually counter just about everything he has besides his light attacks. And so if the Conqueror can parry, then the Centurion might not be so good in that matchup. However, let's say you're very good at parrying. Someone like an assassin, like a peacekeeper, where their only offensive tool are attacks, light attacks. If you're able to parry those, you can really punish them for it and deal a lot of damage. And they don't have a lot of health.
And here we are already at the end once more. 4 on a hero school for the Centurion. Fatal, thank you so much for going through everything that the Centurion can do, showing us some sweet moves, you know, like talking about him. Thank you so much for taking your time once more.
I'm very happy to be here. I really like teaching people how to play these heroes, and you know, anytime a new hero comes out that I really enjoy, I'm just always going to be here to teach people how to play them.
Yeah, I hope that more is going to come, and I hope we'll see more videos with you. Now, before, as always, do you have any words out there for any new Centurion players, or kind of like already Centurion players that you know, want to give your brethren on the way?
Just keep up the pressure. It's all about being offensive here. So if you're one of those Centurions who is trying to be a turtle, it's not going to go so well for you.
Just always punch people in the face, basically.
That's right.
All right. Well, but even though I have already feasted on the souls of 12 people, I'm sorry, Fatal, but once again, you are not prepared.
Oh no 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 no
For
no no
Sparta!
no 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 again no.
Bye bye.